Hello, everyone. How are you? This is Deb with Dahlia Designs, Jewelry and More. And I have my other channel, Deb House Crafty Cottage. So if you're not familiar with that, it'll be linked down below and you can check that out too. But today is all about jewelry making fun collaboration, which I am the host of. And as you can see, I have a lot of pinkish colors because the card I pulled from the Sarah Renee Clark color box was number 480, and this is what it looks like. And on the back it says hot pink. Okay, so this middle row is the main colors, matching this, and then there's lighter shades and darker shades, and you can see we've got some kind of brown in here, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. So hot pink, a different hot pink, slightly darker, a raspberry, an imperial red, and an auburn. Now, the requirements in this collaboration for this year, which I changed up a little bit, is you have to use at least two of the colors. You don't have to use them all. So I put hot pink light, hot pink dark, raspberry, parentheses, purpley pink / red darker, imperial red, red emphasized, and auburn. And then I gave as optional challenge 1 is use gemstones. And these are just suggestions for possibilities. Hot pink light, rose quartz, pink opal, morganite, pink, the pink variety, a dyed halite or magnesite, hot pink dark, a dyed halite or magnesite, or agate or quartz. Oh, I didn't pull out my agates. Anyway, raspberry, rhodochrosite or rhodonite, or any purpley pink dyed gemstone. And imperial red could be garnet or red agate. And auburn, carnelian, or red jasper, which I tend to go for those. But I have 2 containers full of rhodochrosite and rhodonite. These are only some of the things that I pulled out. And our optional challenge 2 is to make a bracelet and earring set. You can make it about Valentine's or love if you want to, but not necessary. So the challenge is a bracelet and earring set. Now, it just so happened there were some hearts in my container of rhodonite, and I pulled these 3 out. These don't exactly match, but they're pretty close. But I have all these hearts. Many of them are blacks and browns, and now that might meet the auburn criteria, right? The brownish colors. So maybe we'll do one of those too. Not used to doing brown hearts, but you know. It can happen, right? Anyway, you get the idea. And then I found these donuts, which I love. They're smaller donuts, and I think I'm going to use some of them. Now those, you can see there's much variation, so I need to pull them all off the string. I have some faceted coins, smaller coins, and some faceted rounds, and I think they'd be nice for a bracelet. And they're all rhodonite, and this is all rhodonite that I'm showing you. I do have some rhodochrosite too, which is a little bit paler pink. But I have some 6mm rounds and some, I think they're 10mm rounds. I didn't see any 8. And then I think these are also 6mm rounds, so maybe I'll use them first because they're already loose. And then I have some glass pearls, which are kind of along those same colorways, right? They're in this hot pink. They're called dark pink. So either one of these two, and maybe I'll make something with them. I have them in 4mm. They're all from Fire Mountain years ago. 6mm pack of 2, and the teardrops, and they make pretty earrings. So I might do something with those, but I don't think I'll use them together. Maybe I don't think they go. And then lastly, I am bringing in, oh, and I also found these from Prima Bead years ago. I don't know, they're glass pearls also, but they're where's the color on them? AB pink. They were called AB pink. And look at those. They have a lot of purpley pinks, and I really like those. So maybe I'll do something with those and have to tone them down, but not probably with this other stuff. So the problem is, of course, I am short on time. So I'm going to let you go for now, and I'll come back and show you what I've made. See you in a bit. Hi everyone, I'm back. So here's what I did for the first bracelet. I used those donuts and also the smooth rounds and the faceted rounds. These are 6mm rounds. These are 8mm faceted, and these are 10 to 10.5mm smooth. And I kind of like this one that had the pink and the sort of brownish gray color in it. I don't know why the light looks so dark here to me. I don't know if my camera's going or what, but I have the lights all on like I usually do. So let me know if it looks dark to you. Anyway, um, so I just strung them and I used, I don't know what I did with it. I used a soft flex beading wire, which I have temporarily misplaced, and I wanted to tell you the name of it. Hang on. Okay, so the color is called Pink Tourmaline. I do not know whether they sell this particular color anymore. I know they eliminated some. This was from 2021. Yeah, anyway. So the bracelet is a little bit long. I did put on a solid ring and a heart shape clasps, and that made it longer. And I just did like a three, the facet, and I tried to put the brown representing the sort of brownish pink representing the auburn there, and then I don't know, this color somewhere somewhere in this range here, this rhodonite. It definitely is not really hot pink, so stay tuned for that. But I put the donut that had the more variation in it on the front, and then the other two different pinkish purpley ones on the sides. And I like how it looks. It is big on me because I have about a 6.5 to 6 3/4 inch wrist. So it is big on me. This is for a larger wrist. And the only thing I could do to shorten it is maybe take off one of these last beads, but or make it put a smaller clasp on. I thought about that. I could do that. If anybody's interested in that but needs it smaller, let me know. And we can work out. So I haven't priced anything yet. And then I made 3 pair of earrings. These match more the front donut because they have the variation in the pink and tan or gray. I put them all on shell lever backs, and since I had a dome head pin, I brought in these 4mm round silver beads, which I have a whole container of in 4mm from Fire Mountain as well as in 3mm. So years ago, back when I first started my jewelry business, I bought this stuff knowing that I probably wouldn't have much money for a long while after that because I was retiring and from my day job. So I bought a bunch of stuff for the business way back then, which I still haven't used up. I love this pair. It's more just all the pinks, but even the regular rhodonite has a little bit of tan in it, and some of them have a little bit of purpley color. These have more purple in the donuts, and then so do the faceted rounds on the inside, and the top is about the same as the other ones. So I like those. So that is bracelet and earring sets number 1. And then the second one is not a bracelet, but I wanted to use the heart. So let me show you the earrings first. Now these are on lever backs, but these have a little heart on them. And this one, I have to see if I can tighten that because it does have a black mark on the back or the front, whichever way you want to wear it. But I like those too, and they have a nice dangle to them. And then to go with that, actually what started it, well, what started it was the hearts, but I went to look for some chain to make actually a bracelet. But what I found was a piece of 8-inch chain from Michael's silver-plated metal small heart. And this is from 2016. So it had been in my chain stash. So what I did, instead of making a bracelet, I'm going to raise you back up. I turned it into a necklace, and it has these little silver hearts, but it also has these little rhinestones, every other one. And so what I did is I took off the center heart and put a bead dangle because I didn't really have another pink heart, pinkish purple heart exactly that color. Um, and then I just put on one of the 4mm rounds and the little round. And then I did a strung portion of 3 around, 3 around. And then on the back, I just have a regular lobster clasp, but I put an extender on and I put the little heart and the rhinestone that came off on an extender. So this is about a 16 extendable to roughly 18, 17 and a half or 18-inch necklace, probably 18. I did use some closed jump rings here to attach the strung portion. I did attach the dangle with little 4mm rounds. And on the back, this is also a closed ring, but then the extender is attached with an open jump ring, and so is this side of the, I'm sorry, this side of the bead wire. I don't know if you can see that because it's there. My camera, I know, I keep complaining about it not doing anything. I have too many other expenses that I need to take care of around my house before I can even think about a new videoing camera setup. And by that time, maybe I won't be making videos. So anyway, so that is set number 2, but it's a necklace. And I thought about I could have cut this shorter, but then I wouldn't have enough for much of anything except maybe a tiny little dangle earring if I cut the chain down to make it small enough for a bracelet. But I rather like it as a necklace. Plus, I didn't have too many matching heart beads. So that's the second set. And it is heart based, so that was an option in the bracelet and whatever you could make it love based. And then the last one is, I'll show you the earrings first. I just used the glass pearls that I had from Fire Mountain because I thought I didn't really use like a hotter pink, so I thought these were closer to the hotter pink or in these two colorways. And so I made a smaller bracelet, also strung with the teardrop pearls and the two sizes of they were from Fire Mountain dark pink round glass. These are glass pearls. And you know, glass pearls are not the best quality. Swarovski had some, excuse me, and I still have them, some of them, but to keep the price down and stuff, I just went with this. Now these teardrops I have used also to make angel earrings, and they're so pretty. But I think I like them better just without hearts or angels because you can wear them anytime, right? So this one is probably closer to a 6.5-inch bracelet just with a simple lobster claw, a small closed jump ring, and actually I put this on right onto the beading wire so there's no um, risk of anything really breaking on that one. And it's very lightweight. That one's very lightweight. So let me take that off and I'll show it to you laying down so you can see the pattern. This is the center, and originally I just get so busy designing because I like to make, that's why I like to make necklaces. You can put more beads on. Um, but I had another set of these down here, and instead I had to take them off, and I just added another small pearl. Well, there's a set of 3 there, and I just added one more silver at the end plus the crimp, and that made it fit me just right anyway. Smaller wrist for that set. So those are my pieces. Sort of large, chunky bracelet for a larger wrist, the necklace with the hearts, chain, and that's rhodonite is the gemstone on all the ones that are gemstones that I used. I didn't bring in the rhodochrosite, which is a bit of a lighter pink, but I felt like I needed some more hottish pink, so I think these kind of fit in between these two. So not really, these are supposed to be the hot pink, but yeah, whatever. So that's my projects for February. I hope you enjoyed them. And nothing, I don't do real extreme designs because people don't always buy them because it's not everyday wear. Occasionally I do something out of the ordinary, and then my audience, at least where I do a craft fair, isn't interested in them, anything out of the ordinary. So anyway, that's it for now. Please go check everyone else out. There's a list of them and their channel links. The links may not always work, so just copy their channel into your search bar in YouTube, and you should be able to find them with the link that I put down below if the link doesn't work. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your February. Stay warm if you're in a cold climate like us. It is so cold today, like in the teens with a wind chill of I don't know what. I haven't even checked today. Anyway, take care. Happy February, and I'll talk to you again soon. Hugs, love, and peace.